Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the prime time newscast in the English language on Canal International. I'm called Morinzi at Top Stories. The Nigerian police in Abuja is currently detaining a 36-year-old man accused of working with secessionist groups in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. He is said to be a dealer in explosives, live ammunition, and Android phones. And over 900 phone calls and numerous messages, the first evaluation 48 hours after the publication of 3 WhatsApp utility numbers by Transport Minister to help curb road accidents in Cameroon. And the United Nations Development Programme and stakeholders have stepped up a platform of actors to fight and manage gender-based violence, which is on a rise in war-torn northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. Those are major stories. The details right ahead. Good evening once more and welcome to this edition of Newscast on Canal International. A 36-year-old man said to be dealer in live ammunitions, explosives and Android phone has been arrested by the Nigerian police in Abuja. 36-year-old Lambentui Asong is believed to be working with secessionist groups in the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. The information is called from Crime Fighters TV of the Nigerian police occur as we hear in this report with Beatrice Ngamo.
In the dragnet of the Nigerian police force is a suspected dealer in illegal ammunitions destined for secessionist groups here in Cameroon.
Was arrested by police operatives from this unit somewhere in Ikom while trying to smuggle or traffic these explosives to Cameroon. He is believed to be working with some secessionist group in Cameroon. This is not his first time of supplying them with dynamites and other arms-related items. Apart from this dynamite that we recovered from him, we also recovered a total of 216 live ammunition.
With Nigerian father and Cameroonian mother, easy to make way in both countries.
A classical example of activities of persons you can call conflict merchants.
The 36-year-old Lambert Ntui Asong narrates journey after arrest and source of his supply.
It was at the point of intervention of the UN that the people that arrested me have to transfer me to Owerri, and just me alone, and from Owerri, I was sent to Abuja. The dynamite, I buy it from one guy in Jos. I will send him the money, and he will bring it to me. The carton is 70,000 naira.
His arrest now a diplomatic affair as investigation is ongoing.
We will work with our counterparts in Cameroon to ensure that this case is investigated conclusively and justice done at the end of the case.
He is among some 39 suspected criminals paraded at the police headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria, of cases such as armed robbery, kidnapping to trafficking in weapons, car theft, cyber crimes, homicide-related crimes, and others. From whom AK-47 rifles, live ammunition, cartridges, explosives were also retrieved in large quantities. These images thanks to the Crime Fighters television of the Nigerian police force.
Catholic bishops in Cameroon's province, Cameroon's Bamenda ecclesiastical province, have appealed for an end to the crisis rocking the northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon. In a collective message made public by bishops August 22, 2021, they urge all warring factions to stop violence with an immediate effect and work towards a more pacific resolutions of the conflict. They express regret that there was or there has been a lot of violence, insecurity, kidnappings, torture, senseless killing, sometimes of innocent people and children. In the letter, the bishop cited several cases of killings this August month in the northwest region, including the most recent at the Presbyterian Church in Bali during a church service, while appreciating efforts of priests who, for the sake of people entrusted to their pastoral care, have made and continue to make heroic sacrifices. In this time of crisis, the bishops also called on the Christians to continue to pray so that they may soon see the end of their sufferings. Over 900 phone calls and numerous messages. The first evaluation 48 hours after the publication of 3 WhatsApp utility numbers by the Minister of Transport to curb road accidents in Cameroon. Tools for users to participate in accident prevention by reporting cases of deviant behaviors. Notice on the highway in Cameroon. The details with Beatrice Ngamu.
Seeing this image of a lock truck in high speed on a highway in broad daylight, enough to alert a road user who had no choice but to film and send video to the public utility numbers published by Transport Minister last Tuesday. The video is among many others, like the 900 phone calls and numerous messages registered already at the accident wait unit.
A standby team that operates 24 hours on 24. Immediately, we get information from users through these numbers. All senior officials of the Ministry of Transport directly in charge of road safety are interconnected, and they analyze those information immediately, and the next minute, the right action that has to be taken is taken.
This against the backdrop that last year alone, some 633 persons perished on our roads due to accidents. Important, therefore, that road users who are the victims participate actively in safety.
Once you are in a vehicle and that vehicle is overspeeding, simply send that information to that number of Ministry of Transport, who will immediately call on the mobile team of National Gendarmerie or police force on the highway to stop that vehicle, and necessary sanction that the existing regulation prescribed is going to be taken.
Overspeeding, overloading, tiredness, among others, are some of the easy rights to accidents.
An important call that came in yesterday. A user informed us that they just arrived at a travel agency, and the same driver that brought them from a distant destination is being instructed to take the wheel. The driver has said he is tired, and the head of the agency is saying the driver has to go. Immediately that information came to us, we had to call the authority of that interurban transport company. Immediately that driver was stopped from taking the wheel, and that driver was assigned other measures were taken to make sure that that attitude doesn't repeat itself again.
The 3 public utility numbers are 620 22 45 29, 620 33 45 20, 620 21 27 41. They are the digits to reach to denounce deviant behaviors by drivers at travel agencies or bus stops.
Commuters using the Marua-Bogo stretch of road in the far north region of Cameroon have expressed a sigh of relief after the rehabilitation of the 39-kilometer stretch of road. For years, it was such a Herculean task to transport food crops from the farms to the markets due to the bad state of the roads. Regina Leketandan completes that story.
It is a new dawn for the commuters of the Marua-Bogo stretch of road. The 39-kilometer stretch of road linking the 2 towns has now been officially opened after rehabilitation works that cost about 26.5 billion to the Cameroon government. Out of 39 kilometers earmarked for tarring, 35 kilometers have been tarred, giving a realization rate of 89.4%. The 4 kilometers of road left are expected to be tarred by April 2022, when the final project is expected to be completed. The road was officially opened to commuters on August 24, 2021 by the Minister of Public Works. The coming of the road will boost trade between the two towns. As you all know, where a road passes, development follows. People doing trade at the Bogo market will do it with ease, and this will bring income to the council's coffers. Transport fare, which used to be high, will witness a drop as a result of this new road, and people can travel at any time. Before, we had difficulties transporting our food crops, notably our greens, but this road will make it easier. The road project also permitted the construction of a 15 kilometers water canal, which will facilitate the transportation of water to the people of Bogo and its environs. Unlike before, commuters will now spend a maximum of 15 minutes from Bogo to Marawa, what used to take hours.
The United Nations Development Programme and stakeholders have set up a platform of actors to fight and manage gender-based violence said to be on the rise in war-torn northwest and southwest regions of Cameroon, in collaboration with the Cameroon Human Rights Commission and the Ministry of Empowerment and the Family. The perception of impunity must be raised. Let's get an interview of one of the experts by Kejang Henry Atembe.
Basically, a platform of that nature would document the practices that are ongoing. It also gives opportunity. It's a means of knowing what is going on and formulating a solution, to remedy the situation. And again, I think that, when you can visualize and see the data and statistics, then, because it will be open, that platform will be open to everybody. So when you can visualize it, see what is going on, read what is going on, hear what is going on, I think the way we minimize and pay very little attention to human rights issues and the gender-based violence, it will be, the narrative will change. People will take it more seriously. And because you see, these are going to be information from veritable sources. And you will see, you will hear, because if the human rights put this on, MinProf put this on, we have the Kaupen group put this on, nobody can say no. You will, because it is not saying this person is violated. It's saying that as a result of this violation, this is what has happened to the person.
Despite their performance, they still face a lot of difficulties funding their projects. Microfinance experts are currently meeting in Cameroon's economic city Douala to seek solutions to the agro-pastoral sectors. More on that story with our reporter, Sherifa.
Agro-pastoral farmers have been drilled on how to acquire loans and other credit facilities to finance the sector, which is facing too many problems. At a 3-day workshop from the 25th to 27 August in Douala, finance experts gave farmers the necessary tools in order to master the technical and financial analysis of agro-pastoral loans.
The first problem is lack of information concerning the profile of promoters, agricultural promoters. They don't know anything about them. The second problem is the lack of information involving agricultural activities to make that bankers who attend this workshop, they be interested to finance agriculture. At the end of the workshop tomorrow, every bank and every microfinance will draw a plan, a national plan, to show us how from now until 24 months she can finance agriculture for about 100 or 300 million francs CFA.
Small and medium-sized agricultural and agri-food enterprises contribute more than 37% to the gross domestic product. Despite this performance, they are facing difficulties which include access to credit. After acquiring loan, the farmers will be accompanied towards sustainability.
And that was it for this edition of the news. Thanks so much for watching. But coming up next is the brief with Lil Peju. As for me, I'll be back tomorrow for another edition.